believe that we could probably fill some questions right now, if that's okay.
Take a few questions now.
If that's all right. Lovely. So, hands raised, please, and we'll sort of, me and Cassandra will work out where we want to go. So.
All right, right there. Yeah. Do you plan to have Magnus in all the future Shadowhunter series? Do I plan to have Magnus in all the future Shadowhunter series? Yeah. Magnus is one of the legs. He's one of my favorites, and that's why he has his own whole spin-off series, The Bane Chronicles, but I can't promise he'll be in everything, because I don't want to make any promises about who lives and who dies. So yeah, I'm sorry, that's all I can say.
Well, I'm going to interject here because I have an important announcement to make. Very big deal. Very, very big deal. Have you met Jamie yet? Here he is. Come on, keep that going.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, so I think we just need to continue with some questions first, and then I'll make the surprise announcement.
Okay, sounds good.
So, for your guests, maybe Jamie, Jamie, hi, how you doing? You alright? Okay.
Oh yeah, no, my mum was just trying to call me.
No, it's okay, we'll wait.
I'm busy, mum, jeez.
We can wait.
Alright, so do you want to pick the next one? Do you want me to do it? In the beautiful blue dress.
Hey, the angel at the end of the last book, is that the one that we know about and have seen through the series, or is it just a different angel that...
Wait, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
At the end of the last couple of pages in the last book, you see the angel on the steps. But is that the main one that we're seeing through the series,
yes.
or is it is in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to question it, that's all.
Okay. Let's see, so back there on the aisle. You want to stand up?
This is for Jamie.
Hi.
Was it harder training for Camelot or for the Mortal Instruments? And what's the coolest trick that you learned?
It was harder training for the Mortal Instruments, but to be fair though, I think without the previous training that I'd done on Camelot, it would have been a lot harder. The coolest trick that I learned, for a while I knew how to kill somebody with my bare hands. That was pretty awesome. But I've got a brain like a sieve, so literally it just disappeared. Like someone was like, "Do you want to fight me the other day?" I was like, "Not really, I'm alright. I'll probably just go home and read a book." So yeah, I work front flips and yeah, loads of cool stuff. Answer your question.
I just got one for Jamie. There. Yeah.
Are you ready for the global success that's going to come with the film, already with the books?
Can you predict the future? Is that for certain? I'm kidding. I suppose like, for me personally, it's not something that I really like focus on. It's not something that I want to focus on or that sort of concerns me. What I really enjoy is coming to things like this and meeting the fans of the book series and the original fans, you know, that made it possible for me to do the film and made it possible for us to make the movie. As you know, am I prepared? I don't know what's coming. And you know, I'm just going to carry on being me, I suppose. I'll try anyway. It's worked for 24 years, so I'll give it a shot for a bit longer. Got a question for Cassie.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right, I'm going to palm off.
I guess that was fair.
You with the Clary Fairy gloves.
Hi, Pastor. Why you name the books like that?
Oh, just hold the microphone close to your mouth. There we go.
Why did you name your books like that? Like the mortal instruments and stuff?
I mean, why the titles? Like why City of Bones, City of Ash, City of Glass?
Yeah, it's quite strangely.
I know. The City of Bones, I mean, because one of the inspirations for the book came from the catacombs in Paris. They're under the city and they're where all the sort of bones from the cemeteries of Paris have washed up over the years and years. And they've built a whole city out of bones, chandeliers made out of bones, tables and benches and roads made out of bones. And it's amazing. And so I kind of took the idea of the city made out of bones and put it into the books. There's the City of Bones where all the bones of the shadow hunters are burned and made into ashes, and the ashes make the city. And so I named the book after that because it's such an important place for the shadow hunters, and then I wanted, there to be continuity between the titles. So City of Glass is Alicante because it has the glass towers. City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire. They're kind of self-explanatory when you read the book. So I just gave them all the city titles so they would connect up to each other.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to pick the next one, and it's going to be this young lady over here.
For Cassandra, how much of a role were you in choosing the cast of the film, and what was it like seeing the characters come to life?
Okay, so the question was how much of a role I had in choosing the cast. Pretty big, actually, more than I really thought that I would. They attached Lily actually first, and I didn't have any say in choosing her, but I was very happy with the choice, so I called them and said, good job, I like Lily, and great. And they were like, oh, did you want to be involved? In the casting, were you interested? And I was like, yes, actually, I would love to have, some votes in the casting, thanks for asking. And so I made friends with the casting director, and she would let me kind of log on to the casting server, watch all the videos, all the auditions. We had hundreds of Jaces, different people doing different auditions before I found Jamie. And then there were hundreds of Simons, hundreds of Alex. It was really fascinating to kind of watch everybody's different interpretations of the characters. And I never had the kind of vote where I could just call up and say, Harold, our director, and our producers, cast this person. That's who I want. But they definitely, I got a vote, sort of like a vote among 20 votes. And if I really, really, really didn't want someone, then I would say no. And this is my veto vote. I get my occasional veto vote, and this is it. I only did that twice.
Yeah, we're going to have another one. Jamie, you can select someone. Anyone, see the membrane.
There's someone at the back with the hat. She's waving a hat. She caught my attention. In the meantime, we'll just chill out. No, not today. Not today. Oh.
This question is for Cassandra. I'm just wondering, when they call her princess, do you say that Jason
Oh, you know what? If you could repeat the question and just hold it, do this.
Yeah. In Chocolate Princess, you explain how J-Frog is birthmark, and I was wondering whether that was planned or just like a eureka moment kind of thing.
Alright, okay, so Clockwork Princess, we find out where Jace got his birthmark. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So yes, the birthmark that we find out that Jace has in the second book, / second movie, James very committed to as well, so he's going to get a birthmark that matches.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And so we find out the origins of it, but in City of Glass, actually, Luke's sister explains to Jace, this birthmark, that you have, your father had it, all the men in your family have it. So the fact that Will has it, and Will is his ancestor, I knew that he was the first one to get it. And I knew how he got it when I started, thinking about his character. So it just sort of worked out, to integrate that way. I knew there was a Herondale ancestor who would have that mark. And why not Will? Alright, who's got a question for
at the front.
Please, so hold your hand up, Miss. You go.
Wearing the Harry Potter necklace.
What's been the peak of your career? What moment made you think that you're really happy with what you're doing?
Crikey. What? Wow. That's an interesting question. I suppose for me it's still sort of shocking that somebody wants to pay me money to dress up and to sort of have fun. And that, you know, if I get to wake up and do that 8 months out of a 12-month year, I'm pretty happy. You know, there are days when it's difficult, there are days, it's like any job, there are days when it sucks, there are days when it's when you're tired, and, you know, you're basically like living with, you know, like 12 other people, like full on, for, you know, however long, and sometimes you got each other's nerves, and sometimes, you know, it's like a family. But if I can, I'm just happy to be able to wake up and look at my life and be grateful, because it's very easy to sort of just lose that scope. You know, there are people around you go, yeah, you're going to Barcelona, you go, yeah, this is awesome, of course I'm going to Barcelona, you know, but I'm very grateful for that. So every day for me is a joy. I'm trying to make it a joy.
The lady is standing up. No pressure. No pressure. Everyone's looking at you. No pressure.
So Jamie, have you tried to steal anything from the set yet?
I'm not swearing at you, it's the ring finger. Yeah, I've got a few mementos. Cassie gave me a bracelet, which I'm wearing today. I've got the ring, my seat back, and very precious memories.
I tried to steal a few things from the set. I tried to steal the Mortal Cup, but I don't know if you ever carried the Mortal Cup.
That's you that tried to steal the Mortal Cup. Oh, I see. No, I was thinking it was Valentine's.
And I don't know if you ever picked it up, but it's extremely heavy. I thought it would be like a prop and play set. It would be made out of plastic and really light, so I grabbed it, and my hand went down like this, because it weighs about like 10 pounds. So I realized there was no way I was getting it off set without Harold, the director, noticing. And I had to put it back. But he gave me, we all have these. I think Jamie has one too. You got one of the necklaces?
Yeah, I'm not wearing it today though. I don't know where it is. In all honesty.
Jamie had one.
Somewhere in my flaps.
But these were all, the Shadowhunters in the movie all have these necklaces. They each have a little rune on them, so I think Jason's is strength, Valentine's is courage, Roger's is wisdom, so I wanted one as well, and I begged one off the costume director, so she made it for me, and it's good luck. So I'm hoping it's not sarcastic. I think she meant it, like actual good luck, not like, well, good luck. So this is my movie prop.
We got a...
Anybody in the back? Okay, they're waving.
I'm just going to take a quick picture of you all. That's all right. Give us a wave. Come on. That's better. Thanks, Dave.
We have that. Okay, all more in the back.
I have a question about church. I know there's a lot of rumors whether or not he is Tessa. Is it the same church from Clockwork Books and the Mortal Churches?
Okay, so this is about Church the cat, who is immortal. Yes, he's a magical immortal cat. He doesn't actually have any powers. He's just a cat. It's a really old cat, but beyond that, not really. There are a lot of theories that eventually, at the end of the series, Church will turn out to be superpowered and take out the bad guy, but that's actually not going to happen. He's not Tessa in disguise. He's not anything. He is literally just a cat who is always in a bad mood. And he's about 135 years old. So actually, based on a cat of mine.
Massive plot twist in the last book. church is Clary's father. Impactful. Think about that, people. Whoa. Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to have to interrupt. So, what is this special thing? What are we going to do? What are we going to be surprising you with? Okay, we have very special footage available for everyone to see for the first time. Oh, come on, it's a bigger deal than that. But, and this is a very serious spot, this is my serious face, okay? And you'll see the same thing with Jamie and Cassandra. Absolutely no